as a gender have been suppressed a lot in the past, or let's say in the history. There are a lot of things that are happening around us and have happened in the past that led to suppressing women from doing what they want and live the way they want to live. I'll list out a few things that are practiced and were majorly practiced. Starting with the sati system. This was a system where the widow is killed in the same pyre, almost considering that she had no life or she will have no life apart from her husband. And luckily or fortunately, this was banned by Lord William Bentinck in the year 1829. Women have always been taken for granted and they are victims of a lot of things. For example, domestic abuse. Men tend to think that they can do whatever they want and go wherever they want, and the wife has no question or say in their actions. With that said, they think that they are entitled to manhandle them, or they also think that they can physically abuse them. Back in the days, nobody wanted a female child, and the main reason is because when a girl gets married, she's expected to bring a fortune to the groom's house as dowry. This whole concept of dowry, or the parents being futuristic, led to another concept called female infanticide. Female infanticide is nothing but killing a female child once she's born because the parents considered it to be a burden or an unfortunate event. As technology developed, they started doing gender-selective abortion. They conducted an ultrasound test on the mother, and once they knew that it was a female child, they killed the baby inside the womb itself, or let's say they aborted the baby, and they forced the mother to do this, being inconsiderate about the pain it would give her, or even lead her to become infertile and not be able to produce another baby again. If a girl is born, she undergoes a lot of problems in her life. Women are not allowed to attend social gatherings. They have restrictions in what they wear, where they go, who they talk to, and a lot more. And if she manages to cross her teenage and she hits her puberty, and when she's ready to give birth to a child, she's straight up forced to get married. If a girl crosses her teenage without getting married, they start giving her names. The so-called society starts giving her names, and they start questioning her fertility itself. And let's say she finishes her teenage and gets into the youth, and she manages to find someone that she loves and she wants to marry. She'll obviously have to marry the guy all by herself and elope, because there's no way her family is going to agree to it. And when she does this, she's being honor killed. Yes, honor killing is a way, or let's say it's a practice where they kill the girl because she married someone without the family's will. All of this is done because it's a matter of dignity, social status, and the reputation of the family. I do not see an honor here. She's not safe to go out alone. In day, she gets verbally and physically abused, and at nights, she gets raped and murdered. A woman cannot live alone all by herself, because men tend to think that she's available for them to take advantage of. She gets abducted, murdered, or she gets trafficked like cattle. All these things that we spoke about are a lot of things that we have seen in our daily life, or we have heard about in our daily life as well. Most of this is history, and a few of this is still happening, and the reason that it's rarely happening now is because of the change in the civilization, social morals, and strong laws against women abuse. These are the factors that led to feminism as a group. What is feminism? Feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on grounds of gender equality. Does feminism have a positive impact on women's safety or women's rights? Absolutely yes, but like all other things, it also has a negative impact as well. Women are now given equal opportunities as men. As a matter of fact, they have given special reservations in terms of politics or government jobs as well. Even in public transport, they have dedicated seats for women. And is it being utilized properly? Not exactly. In a crowded bus, a man is allowed or expected to give seat to elderly people, and women think that it's their entitlement, and they get to sit in their seats and they do not have to give way for anybody else. Feminism, as the definition states, is believing in gender equality. It means giving equal opportunity and respect each other irrespective of your gender. Luckily, we are in a generation where women are given equal opportunities or even higher priority in terms of social life. It's really nice to see all of that hard work put in by the women in the past not go in vain, and to see that women are respected for what they are. Women are not objects to define them based on their color, size, and shape. They are human beings like you and me. They have feelings, emotions, pain. They have a working nervous system and a brain just like you and me. They have ideas, goals, ambitions like any other human being. Let's respect their view and not objectify them. And all you women watching this video, if you have any male chauvinistic friend, colleague, husband, boyfriend, father, Please share this video to them and let's hope it puts some sense into them. Let's put all of the feminine concept or feminism concept aside. This video was not made to gather the feminine crowd. The main reason we did this video was to highlight the fact that we are getting to hear a lot of injustice that are happening to women or even girl children. Even last week there was a 7-year-old child who was raped and murdered brutally. I'm finding it really hard to understand the kind of mentality one would have to find a 7-year-old sexually attractive. All you people blaming women for their way of dressing and calling it a reason for rape. How inappropriate could a 7-year-old have dressed up? All you good-hearted people asking women to cover their body just because you cannot control your urge, I would just like to say one thing. It is her body and she decides to do what she wants to do with it. And if you think she's characterless, I would say the problem is with you. If you want a woman to dress up in a certain way or talk in a certain way, I'm sure there's somebody that fits your description. Do not waste your time on people that you cannot relate to. Find someone and get close to the people that are actually fitting your description, and I'm sure that'll make you think positive. Coming back to Jayapriya's case, this 7-year-old child trusted this guy because he used to offer her chocolates every time she visited the temple. And she experienced a lot of physical pain because of that. Just imagine the things that would have crossed her mind when he was doing this horrible thing to her. All she knew was she was seeing a face that she knew and she was in a safe hand until she died. This is the same mental pressure that any grown-up woman would go through when she's being misused or touched inappropriately by men that she trusted her body with. If a girl shares everything with you, it does not mean she's ready to sleep with you. It simply means that she trusts you and she believes that you would not judge her based on the things that she's going through. Live up to her expectations. Coming back to the rape issue, can we stop rape from happening? Like Abdul Kalam said, the future of India is in the hands of the youths. Most of the issues or most of the cases that we are coming across lately are somehow related to youths and it's revolving around them. And with proper understanding of life and feelings, I'm sure we can stop all this from happening. Share this video to everybody you know and make sure that they educate the others as well. Let's all work together and make sure the world is a better place for people of all genders. Do not treat women special, just treat them the way you want to be treated. If you want to continue watching similar content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get instant notifications, make sure to hit the bell icon. With that said, I'm Manish, this is Mr.6'2. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.